And we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the Art of Girl Talk.
It's your kickback with your girls. Bae, what you think about Saturday morning clean, Friday night glass of wine listen?
Warning, this is not a self-help podcast.
Baby, we do not have the answers. So
Alright.
look here. Alexis Yvonne,
Oh, we're doing
Washington,
an intro?
D.C., yes.
Oh, okay. Let the listeners know what we doing.
That's why I say look here. Warning. Listen, we already did that in the intro. Alexis Yvonne in the house. How y'all doing?
Oh, you're not from DC.
Absolutely all day. I mean, go ahead.
I'm Tyler Evenia.
And I'm Rhea Loren, also from DC.
We all from D.C.
That's fun.
That is fun. And we're all friends from what? From a long time.
Sandbox. Over 10 years.
Well, y'all are sandbox.
True.
I'm more like,
The pool.
But
yeah,
you were
for
shooting
sure.
in the gym.
Like 3 feet?
I was definitely
Literally.
shooting in the gym.
You was shooting in
I
the
was
gym.
shooting in the gym.
A
for
lot
sure.
of stuff went down in that gym. Ooh, things that shall not
Facts.
be named on this podcast.
I ain't go down in the
But
gym.
today we are drinking a glass of red wine. Lex, what does it say on the back? You have the privilege of seeing that.
Machete.
Oh, nice. We had one of those in high school too.
We're gonna edit that out.
But we did.
It's like,
That's the
nah.
story. Okay, what kind of wine is it, though, girl?
All right. So this is a California red wine, year 2022, bottled by Orange Swift Cellars, St. Helena, California.
If y'all can see this bottle, it's so pretty.
Where'd you
And
get it
it's a
from?
women's. Yeah, so if y'all can see this bottle, it's so pretty, but I got it from a friend.
Oh,
I don't know where they got it from, is what I'm saying. It was gifted.
Gotcha. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Nice.
look, what is this like considered dry or?
I would say it's probably a dry wine.
Okay.
Full body-ish.
Are we about to taste?
Oh, yeah, let's
Well,
do
we
that.
All right.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Oh, shit.
It's good.
Lex,
It's really nice.
Lex, do you like it?
No, I'm not a wine. I'm a plum wine girl. Like I like my wine sweet and strong, hard.
What? Are we talking about wines and we like missed the subject? I thought we were on wine.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, fair.
One
Like
glass
mine's
of plum
nice and
wine
full
puts
body
you down.
in red.
$13
Dark skin.
total wine, Kenson. $13. All you need is one glass. If you're a rookie, one glass will get you straight.
Classy.
That's it.
It's giving R. Kelly's way.
What?
But I can drink
What?
that whole
Why
bottle. Wait, what?
Because she's classy.
Who, Andrea?
Not you know her name.
I wish I could do that dance.
That's, well, fair. Okay.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's I like all wine, pretty much. I don't have respect.
I mean, I
for
do
it.
be discriminating, but I prefer reds.
Yeah.
That's my go-to.
But this is like light and kind of crisp, so it's not like a heavy.
Yeah. It's
not.
still doing the job.
Yeah, you
I would
can get
say
crunk off
light
all
to
these
medium bodied if you
Yeah.
into that. All right, boom. So that is how we're gonna start off all our podcasts.
Ghetto. But yeah, fun.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Art.
With wine, and then if you like what you hear, maybe you'll give it a listen. Maybe
A
you'll give it a
sip.
sip. Tell us what you think.
Chin
And
chins.
yeah, but after that, we're gonna get down to business and talk about topics. So for this first episode, we have our topics of the season, and yeah, we're gonna pick them out of like a cup, and we're gonna tell a story about them. Now, you guys are not gonna know whether it's our story, somebody else's story. Hell, it could be a story we made up, but you won't know. And hopefully,
never tell.
and hopefully it resonates with you, and you're like, "Wow, that's interesting." Like that.
Fair.
Okay.
All right.
Honors.
This
For
is the
me?
biggest cup I've ever seen.
This is two papers together. Here we go. Oh.
Are you gonna tell us the topic first, or are you gonna tell us the story first?
Well, guess we
I
gotta
hope
wait
you got
and
what I think you got.
No, I got I can say it.
Yeah, it's
Social media,
see. Okay. Oh, that's the topic? Okay, got it.
and I got to come up with a story.
Or just tell.
Let's see.
A story about social media.
Or
Relevant to
something
the
that
topic.
happened on
Got it.
social
Okay.
media, or how you
All right.
feel about it and why,
I got
like,
it.
something like that.
I got
Yeah,
it.
we did know this before, but we just trying to think because we ain't know these. We thinking of topics, so. don't want y'all to
So
think we
Trump
crazy.
just got shot.
What?
He did.
Fair. He's still alive. Fair warning.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So how are you equating that with social media?
Because
They've been tearing
I'm picturing that meme that you said. It was like, if I send this to you, that was your last shot.
Which one was it?
The one in the group chat.
No, that means you shot your shot and you missed.
Oh yeah, that one.
That is dumb.
My man
That's
bleeding
funny.
from the ear.
Yeah. Okay, no, for real. Like social media. What's your? I guess like I'll ask if you got a story. I could pose a question, but tell your story.
It goes down in the DMs. Don't
No,
be shy.
I was about to say the person
Don't
that
be
utilizes
shy.
social media the most out of our
But see,
friend
I'm
group
trying
is
not to just
quiet
I'm
about
trying
social
not
media.
to make it so obvious, like so it don't be like something from me. Because
Oh.
I'm gonna be like, hey,
Well.
look, this one time, and I just say it, we'll never tell. But maybe that's what I just need to do. Because hey,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Snitches don't get stitches on the show.
Hey, not if you snitching on yourself. I'm
Yeah,
just
for
keeping
sure.
it real. Hopefully it don't go wrong.
All right, here we go.
Y'all remember that time I had a somebody?
We ain't even get to the story yet.
I wasn't even about to go rogue, but you remember I had an impersonator? Like people was making fake pages off me.
I remember when you said they was doing that, but I don't remember what
you got them to stop.
Oh, when I
Right?
reached out to them and
Yes.
said, yeah. Was you sure that wasn't you?
Nigga. I ain't no
Because
cloud
they
chaser
really did
like that.
stop as soon as we reached out.
Literally, I done blocked so many people for like taking my pictures and stuff.
But
Without
with that
my
story, is it
permission.
because like you live your life publicly, like your page is
I
public?
definitely do. I definitely, for the most part, it's a lot of stuff that people definitely don't know. But I mean, I feel like I do a good job in portraying myself, like wholeheartedly online. It's nothing fraudulent about it. I'm a healer. You know, you see me posting me at work, going to work, coming from work, sometimes at work, doing my job.
So you
I
should
love
change
what
your
I
social
do.
media name to Work.
I mean, you don't work, you don't eat in my field, but it's not necessarily work for me because I'm following my dreams. I'm happy. I'm in a real good space.
Do you think? Can you pass me the thing to go to the next topic? But you just said a thing that made me want to say a thing. You
it
said
up.
you live your full life and you're not fraudulent. So do you think that people that choose wisely what they put out are fraudulent people?
Not necessarily. No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, because you can post stuff and portray something that's completely not you. You know, that's fraudulent. Like if you are private, then you private. You know, what
if
you see is what you get.
Like Kerry Washington. She does a really good job of being private in her life, but public in her capacity.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that's what I mean. Cause it's certain things that everybody don't know about me, and I don't post on social media. But like I call my friends from my damn business line, and I expect them to have the number because it's
Oh, no,
plastered
we don't
all
got
over
that number.
Exactly. I'm just like
I'm
okay,
gonna get
so-
that number.
We could just say it.
I'm here and I want a massage.
I'm
won't know it's me.
trying.
I absolutely will know it's you.
But on to the next topic, which feeds into the question I just asked, is about self-esteem. And the reason I say this, I think like people typically choose a social image because they probably have self-esteem issues. So do you think that the over poster could be overcompensating for something else?
Absolutely, and it's case by case because you have people that use it as a vice for different things. You know, they use it as a vice because they want attention. They may use it as a vice because they, I don't know, it's trendy or, yeah, let me get my throat chakra together.
The healer.
Yes. So, yeah, people use social media for different things. But, you know, I know I've personally had to step back a time or two, you know, just to focus just because it's such a distraction. And I operate my business. I'm a massage therapist and master esthetician. Listen, so I do run my business and get a lot of business on social media that works really well for me. But, you know, I've had to take a step back from that even with running my business because, you know, life be life and then you just got to get your priorities together sometimes. So,
yeah, I think that's true. And I think like with self-esteem, it's a very broad, subjective topic, to be honest. I think when we're little kiddies, we go through that phase of like wanting to be liked and all those things, and that triggers self-esteem issues. You feel like you don't have this thing that somebody else has and you want it, etc. And I think social media can kind of heighten that as an adult because you're looking at the over poster or the poster that's not being fraudulent. Let me take that back. They might just be blessed and posting their life. And I think that people just have to be confident in like what they're doing and their being and who they are to not trigger self-esteem issues in that way. But also self-esteem can go to like body marks and I don't know, I'm thinking of some other stuff. But yeah, that's like self-esteem stuff that doesn't really like bleed out into like your everyday life, but it does impact your confidence and all that jazz. So I didn't really have a story on that. Outside of my own, I mean, I be having, you know, self-esteem issues with my body marks, but somebody gonna see this at some point in time. They already probably seen it.
Where do you all think your like self-esteem issues started? Or no, maybe not issues, but I think we all have had bouts or experiences. Like, what was the first one, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Like, where does that start?
I think mine's, well, this probably isn't the start, but something I can, like, vaguely remember with the whole, like, trying to be liked by everybody or be everybody's friend is because growing up, I transitioned elementary school to elementary school to elementary school, and I had to I wouldn't use the word invent myself, but introduce myself and be liked and be this person, be that person. I always come in at a very odd time. Hence when I met Lex, middle of fifth grade, in a raggedy class with those raggedy people. We love Mr. Johnson. I'm just kidding. But DC kids are mean. Like, I'm from DC, and like as a kid, we're not nice kids. I'm sorry, but I went from like Maryland to Uptown to Southeast to Southwest, and I think that triggered the whole like up until I would even say like college graduation of like wanting people to like you or me. Talking about myself, sorry. So yeah, that's what I think that piece stemmed from, and I'm past that because I don't care about none of y'all bitches. So moving on. Honestly, truly, like I've definitely reached my piece on that. But
I can't say where it started with me, but you know, I'm a very kind person and I'm funny. I don't think that I'm purposely mean. You know, I have my tude and I definitely act accordingly. But yeah, I don't rock with mean people, with evil people. I never did. It's a certain type of person that you wouldn't even see me really associating with or being around. So I think, like, to your point of saying like kids are mean, people are mean, it's like, you know, somebody try to Joan and then it's like, I mean, I ain't trying to Joan, but you know, like you gonna make
you gotta defend yourself.
Yeah, like
Can't
it's
be
just
looking like little pussy.
No,
I'm sorry. Is our parents listen to this podcast?
My
That's
mother
kinda
said
creepy.
she gonna listen.
Oh yeah, I
She
can't
be
curse
all right.
them or none of that because I don't curse in front of them.
Aw, girl, bye. You said it's a pussy. Le pussy.
No, but for real, you learn defense mechanisms real quick.
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely. So, you know, I can recall that, like, always being a teacher's pet and
Definitely was Lex. I want to throw that out there.
Teacher's pet. And it's not even like I was trying to be liked. I just naturally think I'm a very likable person. Just being that's real shit. Fuck that. I'm a very likable person. I mean, a lovable person, actually. But, you know, you're going to like me before you love me. So, you know. I
think
know, just
people love me before they like me, but I think we can table that for another podcast episode.
School was a big thing. You know, you had to be tough. You had to get
Yeah,
through
you had to
it.
have tough skin.
DCPS, man, back in the 90s. Oh,
Fair. Yeah. How about you?
I think when I was young, I don't even know why, but I remember like having a voluptuous body, which is strange.
I mean, you still got that.
No, but I didn't. Is my
Oh,
point. Which is that's why I say it was strange because we're 12. Why? What? Who cares? But like I was flat everywhere, and I used to be so upset about that. Like I want to have boobs. I want to have booty. Like I want to.
true.
You know, I want to be that girl. And then it probably didn't help. Like if I had a crush, I remember my first crush, or maybe, yeah, I told him like, I have a crush on you. He goes and says he has a girlfriend. And I found out the next day, like he lied. And yeah. Wow. So it was like, yeah, it's because you're not thick, bro.
Ooh.
Like
He knew what that meant.
I just know that's why. Because then I found out who he had a crush on. I was like,
that makes
she
sense.
real thick. Like
That's crazy. And see what you got now, you thick.
thick as a
And
sniggle.
I think so. Also, around that same time, that would be when people would be like, "Oh, she thinks she all that because
Oh, yeah, hair.
But it's like
Yes,
actually,
hair.
I
We down
feel
with
the
that.
opposite.
Exactly.
I am trash.
Exactly. And I still say that to this day, like, I'm normal.
Yeah,
Regular.
Yeah. Look, she said,
No,
I'm
Lex
that
lives in her
girl.
truth of like, I am that girl. And I guess this can
I
align
love
with
it.
self-esteem too. I just be like, I'm normal. I don't know what normal
I'm
is.
lit.
Period.
You gotta be. You should be.
I do what I want. I'm lit.
Yeah. I mean, the reviews say otherwise, but speaking on
reviews?
self, no, not her reviews. I'm talking about self. I mean, your review said you was lit too. I guess. All right, let me go
Yeah, your
ask him.
reviews. She has good reviews.
Yeah.
All
We've
over.
seen that.
Great reviews.
Great reviews.
I ain't
great
seen a bad
reviews.
one yet.
You want us to pick another one, or you want to pick it yourself?
Pick.
Okay.
I'm all nervous because I'm like, no, what's left?
There's only two options.
My
Flathead.
Oh, shoot.
See.
Don't be scared.
Dang, she should have made these papers flatter.
I knew I was going to get that.
What'd you get?
Okay, here we go. I'm going to tell the story.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
I once, it's a story, and it's not really a story. It's just a little blank. But then I'm going to ask a question. I once knew somebody who had a hoe phase after the age of 40. Is that okay?
Hell yeah.
Like, can you be too old to have a hoe phase?
Nah, nigga. The way shit go nowadays, this is the world. This is the world, man. Nah, cause people busting out babies at 50, and that's normal.
If you
Okay.
bust out a baby during your whole, I mean, that's
Well,
okay.
Ashanti's 43, so she's towing the line. Oh, Ashanti's 43, because someone here thinks you can't have kids after a certain age, but we'll go
Oh.
there another time.
Man, as long as that thing's still working and it ain't hot and you ain't got to them hot flashes and all that, you good, man.
I think if you get pregnant, you're going to have hot flashes.
Is it-
hot flashes now?
Is there anything wrong with the hoe phase?
Oh, so to
don't
answer your
see nothing
question,
wrong with
I
it.
don't think it's anything wrong with a hoe phase, but I do naturally think that after a certain age, you're thinking different. So your hoe phase at 40 should not be your hoe phase
At 20, no.
And I think like all could very well be different. Like, do it mean you got to be having sex with every nigga you talk to? No, you might just have a lot of niggas on your roster, a lot of niggas giving you shit, a lot of niggas taking you out. Might be kissing a few of them niggas, and maybe you only doing a few of them. But at 20, you probably thinking, which I can't relate, y'all. I was low and slow in my whole phase. But I think that you're just thinking, you're naturally thinking differently. And yeah, I mean, I think there's always opportunity to date around until you know. are we still calling it a hoe phase at 40? Because I think one could differ. I don't know.
Especially because the dating scene is trash.
I was slow to that too, y'all. But I gotta
Complete trash.
agree.
I ain't mad at nobody. I mean, just be safe, and respect yourself first. Absolutely. Everybody got their own perception of a hoe phase.
That's very true.
So, I mean, somebody, you could have 6 bodies and somebody be like, oh, hell no.
Who
You
got
know
6
that-
bodies?
How old
'Cause
are you?
if they
I'm
say
just
hell nah, they
saying.
need to take us
Nah,
out of this
'cause
podcast.
You know how niggas be faking. They be like,
hell
man,
yes.
nah, you done been through this.
Oh, that's
you done
because
been
men are
through that.
the men are weird about
Fake
that.
as shit.
Yeah, honestly, truly. Like,
Absolutely. And then be cheating on their ass.
and that's a question that needs to be posed. Do you want the virgin with no sex experience, or do you want the person that's a little in the little bedroom,
But they lit.
it's fun?
Give me the yeah.
That
Because I don't want
And
no
add
virgin
some
man.
tax.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I don't want to know if my nigga had sex with X amount of girls because I can care less about that. But I don't want nobody that ain't never did it before. I'm sorry.
Hell no.
Can't.
Not
Because
a
I'll
40-year-old
tell you about
virgin.
yourself.
Nah,
Hold it.
even though that's a great movie, but no. Especially because I gotta get in the room. We gotta warm up a little bit. It's a little, and if you don't know what you're doing, then I can't tell. No, I'm not doing that.
I don't got the patience.
That's part of the patience.
Yeah, I
I ain't
don't
got
got
it.
the
not
patience.
y'all don't want to be teachers.
Well,
you're the
you know what?
educator.
It's certain people I would
Not
be
Josh.
open to teach. It's certain people I would be open to teach.
If they were virgins,
Hell yeah.
but
They-
you're
they
saying
have-
that
look,
mine. You're
they
saying
not-
that
yeah, I
based
got
on the
somebody in
stuff that
mind.
they've
Oh.
already done to you.
She has somebody in mind.
I'm saying, like, so, example.
Okay.
Ghana, if he was a V, listen, I'm going to teach you some stuff.
I hope that Ghana is
I
going to
gotta
be hitting
listen,
when you get that Ghana.
It's going to be hitting.
Just like
'cause-
we hoped my.
'cause he's
I'm
shy.
not saying no
Don't
names.
shut
I'm not saying no. But it was hit. It was hit. It was hit.
Listen, Ghana,
Oh my God.
Ghana, I ain't going to say your name because I hope you listening, but you know exactly who the hell you are.
Listening.
Hey,
Whew. Okay.
we
Would
gonna
you
have
teach
some
somebody?
fun.
I feel like you would. You're such a. I would teach them. I mean, wait.
But when
Pause.
it's time, who got time?
I think we always teach though, cause they don't always know what they doing, and that could be table for another second. But
I
tell
don't know.
not
You could
teach.
just like not.
Tell not. Yes, we're
Yeah.
telling. We're not
Yeah,
teaching.
yeah.
We're just
Real
like
talk.
this is yeah. Okay.
Because it's like I ain't about to. Like
Yeah.
we gonna try this again. Like
Yeah.
at this point in my life, you get one shot with me.
I'm
You
sorry.
get one shot.
Request, not teach.
Requests. I think just feedback.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't like that.
In the moment.
Yeah, let's switch it up a little bit. No, not that way. The other way.
Do y'all feel like y'all
You
have,
cannot let your mother listen to this.
man?
She know what
My
we be
mother
doing.
know about me.
oh, now she gotta know about us.
I'm a virgin.
Fair. Girl, that
I'm
was high
mad.
school was played. We want the bigger and better
Speaking
things.
of a whole phase, that's how I gotta be.
Wow.
All right.
I'm just tipping my feet in that water.
I don't care.
Okay, we got one more.
I feel like we should all. Okay.
Okay, what's this one?
Situationships.
Let me
don't know
back
if I
up
can
from
relate.
this, Mike.
Period.
But we can dig into that.
Story time. Go ahead, Ree.
I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to just tell y'all, it ain't good for the heart, the soul, the body.
Situationships.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It sounds cute. You may be getting what you want out of it. But just like that, it's going to change up on you.
Or you can
It's
change
definitely
on
gonna
it.
change.
Or somebody changing.
That's
But
okay.
It may be changing for the better.
I think what we don't know is the difference between a situationship
In
and
long-term
dating.
dating.
Yeah. Yeah, like that line is so fine, it's hard to even say don't do it because one minute like you're dating, the next minute the next minute
I think
it's
The
a
next minute is
situation.
great.
but no, I think it just depends on how you go into it. Because I mean, you go into some situationships knowing that certain things are just
Can we Google
completely
situationship?
Yeah, that'd
off
be
limits. You know?
Because I do think, to your point, long-term dating, I think it's like it had a baby and it became a situationship. Especially if you're, what's the word when you only date one person? Exclusively long-term dating. Because some people date a person for a long time, but they be dating other people. So then it don't have a baby and be a situationship.
A situationship is a romantic or sexual relationship that's undefined and non-committal and can fall somewhere between a friendship and a committed relationship.
Sounds like long-term dating had a baby.
People in a situationship may spend time together, be emotionally intimate, and engage in romantic or sexual activities, but they may not define their relationship, set boundaries, or establish expectations for exclusivity, commitment, or the future.
Yeah, I think I had that right in my head. And I haven't identified before. Can't say I want to identify now. Don't know. But yeah, most of my things, they're like fun, flair, now you're my man, and then now we're 8 years down the line, and then now we're done. That's typically how it goes. So it'd be defined, but all the stuff that go in between, we might as well have been in a situationship for all of that.
well, I'm single AF, so I've definitely.
But have you been in a situationship?
Yeah, couple of them,
Oh, fancy.
lots of them.
Do
Enough to know.
Do you think, like what Tyler said, no, it's a no-go. Either we're dating or we're in a relationship.
Well, honestly, it just depends. With me, it depends because I may just see somebody and be like, you know, and just be real curious, you know, just want to wham bam and go on about my business. But then I may actually be intrigued by somebody and, you know, they seem kind of interesting and want to dig a little deeper into the situation. Not necessarily the ship, but I don't know. I mean, it's case by case. I definitely have had situationships. It's not something that I go
Were they
out
fun?
looking for. They can be. They have been. Absolutely.
Did you get hurt?
No. Hurt? No. Disappointed? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely disappointed. Hurt? Never.
Well,
Never hurt, but just irritated, disappointed. Again, it's been fun. It's not all bad. You know, very exciting.
I think they're supposed to be fun though. When
they
so
better
when it
be,
gets to
'cause
the
what are we
whole
doing
like
if it's
we're
not?
yeah, when it gets to the whole like we're beefing over
we in a
this thing or I
relationship?
feel
Like-
some type of way about this thing, then yeah, now your situationship done had a relationship, baby, and it's like that's not what we established. So then it's like, then what are we? Because then that's when you start questioning what are we?
Exactly.
What are we? What are we doing? What are we doing? So if it's not fun and flair, I don't know, because we all know relationships are not fun. They're cute. You have good moments. But that's when you start to get serious. Real stuff happens. You start to have different emotions. Life happens. They're not your fun situationships anymore.
No.
And once we start getting serious and taking each other serious and you the only one I'm fucking, why you ain't my man?
So there's no point in which a situationship should not be fun. The moment it
Right.
stops being fun, you need to make a choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know
Why
if
do
I
you
agree with that.
I mean, if
I mean,
you
'cause
want
what
all the things without somebody saying you their girl, then hey, we have our opinions on that.
I just think that like a situationship is a type of a relationship. So like friendship, funny they don't call it family ship, but a
Yeah,
family
that's a
a member
relationship.
is a
Mhm,
relationship.
sister, brother.
A coworker is a relationship. So a situationship is a relationship. There is no relationship that's fun all the time. And I think
Yeah.
like I don't know that because something is not fun, that means dead it or we need to change it in some way necessarily.
I think with friendships, you pick your friends, right? You could pick your situationships. Family, you don't pick those like you did with that. But with friends, you have like, I think you put in the effort to know like this is the person I want to be friends with for X amount of time. I look at them this way. I love them, etc. Those are probably, you may or may not say those things in your situationship. Everybody's situationship is very different. Y'all may not even come to the love factor. So if the intention is like this is supposed to be fun, flair, like Lex said, like we doing the do, then I do think that once it starts to get serious, then what is holding us back from a real relationship?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you dead it, but I do think you asked the question like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not saying like, okay, nigga, this ain't fun no more. Bye. No, you have the conversation like, if we can do all of this, then why don't you want to be committed? And I think that's another conversation. I'm committed to y'all as friends. We could have been dead at this, but we didn't. So I don't think that they still, yes, it's a form of a relationship, but I don't think it's on the same level.
No, I don't think it's on the same level, but I just think that it is a type of relationship, and I'm not sure necessarily that all spaces of it have to be fun, or even all disagreements have to lend themselves to, okay, so what are we doing? Like, we argue, so since we now argue, what are we doing? Like, it's okay. You can have a disagreement. You can have an uncomfortable space, and it doesn't necessarily mean we're changing the nature of this relationship or we're even having the conversation about it. It's just we had a disagreement, and that happens.
And I think you're naturally going to have disagreements. I don't think that takes away from the fun. I think like fun means like happy, happy, happy. But no, fun means like you're not questioning me about what I'm doing. Fun means I don't have to ask you where you were and why didn't you text me back. I'm getting into those variations of fun, not like, hey, let's go out, let's have a good time. Like that's
So
fun on
things that make
surface.
people
Hassle-free.
jealous.
Exactly.
Hassle-free.
So I'm saying like if we're doing this and now I have to start questioning actions and things, that means one of us have clearly caught more than the fun feeling, and we need to have another conversation. So that's where I'm coming from with this. And yeah, no, if we start getting there where someone starts to question all of that stuff, then the question should be asked, why aren't you my man?
To your point, I can see where you're going with that, but you know, it just depends on people's role, you know,
Intentions.
because you got some people that are tolerable, you know, and
That's a
they can
good
be
word.
fun. They can be fun, you know, and it's like they can be very useful at times. It's just like
Not useful.
you just like
Okay.
yeah, useful.
Some
That's funny.
situationships are just
And
for
I'm
the
gonna
D
stop
or
saying
the
that,
P.
I mean, but not even in that way. Like, I mean, somebody may, I don't know, maybe
you
a good
out.
drink partner, smoke partner, or y'all have like a thing, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends, you know. So, with regard to like going through stuff, I know personally, it's certain things I will not go through
With
in a
somebody that
situation.
you're not with.
Exactly. Like, you know, I feel like I'm solid on, you know, being a listening ear, being a friend, being empathetic, understanding, and stuff like that, and actually knowing the situation as it happens. You know, just kind of being present. I think I'm really good with that. But you know,
This with your niggas?
huh?
You saying that's
No,
with your
I'm just
niggas?
saying, just in general.
I was being
like,
funny.
No, yeah, with these niggas, but yeah, but you know, it just depends because there's certain people I'm just like, boy, the fuck.
Oh.
Like I'm not going through this with you, and then it's other people that I will like, unfortunately deal with shit, you know, with for some odd reason, and then I don't know.
I think
I can't put the pen on that one, but I guess I fuck with. I guess it's levels to the situationships because you may fuck with some people more than you fuck
yeah.
with others, and
you
for your
tolerate
specific-
more
exactly.
from a person than you would probably tolerate from somebody else.
Exactly.
I can
that
tell
shit
you my
runs out
tolerance is
too.
low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
there.
whether you situating or you familying or you friending
I'm starting
or
over.
you co-workering, it's low. I ain't got no tolerance for y'all. I just wish, so there are moments where in our friendship, we go back and forth. Right now, Lex is making all of this noise with these dang on heels and nobody told her to wear. But yeah, that was a good one. But in future, we are going to have real people that are actively in situationships and they can give us the tea.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I ain't in it, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the goal. Speaking of which,
got some
so from here, okay.
Spicy.
Speaking of which, each of the episodes will be about one of these topics, so hopefully you enjoyed it. However, our goal is to bring on a guest that can speak to the topic. But again, remember, this is not advice.
Yeah.
This is just interesting
It's
conversation.
best practices, maybe a little fun and flair, but please don't take it at face value.
Yeah, like they said this. What you think? That's it. That's all it is. It's not that deep. But that's the goal. If you like what you heard, let us know. If you're like, girl, that was boring, let us know that too. I got nothing else.
This was interesting. I enjoyed myself.
I got some.
And I'm getting lit.
Oh, wow. Off that non-plum wine?
Yeah, I said it all does the trick, but you know, as far as something to enjoy, because I'm more of a herbalist.
Plug your business real quick, Lex.
Yeah. So look here. I do massage. I am a healer. I am a master at what I do. Master body worker. Hey, y'all, listen. Let me talk my shit, all right? So real quick, y'all. So you can follow me on Instagram at Yvonne's Sticks, the letter N, Figures. Yvonne's, YVONNES, STICKS, the letter N, FIGURES. Did I spell that right, Miss Educator? Sticks.
I don't know. It sounds like a lot of words for me. I mean,
Or you can go to my page, Alexis_nonstop. Either way, you can get to it.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, Alexis_nonstop. Check me out. Fuck with me.
Just find me on Instagram, Tyler E. I'll tell you how to spell it later, but it's TYE_LER.E. You want to plug yours, Miss Non-Social Media?
Sure. I don't be on there though, so. Rhea, RIAHLAHREN, Rhea Loren. Easy peasy.
Yeah, we just gave y'all our
Beautiful
name and middle
cover,
names,
girl.
and that's really our life. But I'm going to leave with this. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Bye.